Hello and welcome back to Happy Home Shopping, where we look at real life at home and the simple tools that make it easier. Today's episode is all about something we all know well, the modern Guyanese kitchen. Not the picture-perfect version, but the real one. Busy weekdays, familiar meals, and trying to get food on the table without stress. We'll start in the kitchen with everyday cooking tools, then head into the Happy Home kitchen for a healthy, affordable meal, and finally look at another everyday essential that keeps the home running smoothly: laundry baskets. Let's get into it. Welcome back to Happy Home Shopping. I'm Enya, and today I want to show you what the modern Guyanese kitchen really looks like. It's not fancy cooking every day. It's real life. Getting home tired, deciding what to cook, and still wanting food that tastes like home. Let's start where most days begin, deciding what's for dinner. On days when you want something quick but filling, the Brentwood 12-inch electric skillet, $10,345, makes life easier. You can fry chicken, saute vegetables, or cook up a full breakfast for the house, all in one wide pan without fighting for space on the stove. When it's stewed chicken day, because let's be honest, that happens a lot, the Baker's Secret 28-centimeter shallow pot with lid, $9,210, is exactly what you need. The wide base lets your chicken brown properly before you add seasonings and gravy. That's how you get flavor. Not rushed, not soggy. Some days you just want that grilled taste without setting up anything outside. That's where the Sol 11-inch grill pan at $8,885 comes in. Grilled chicken, fish, or vegetables right on your stove with those nice grill marks we all love. And now let's talk prep, because prep is where time disappears. A good knife makes a big difference, and the Hunter's dual knife set, $4,495, handles everything from seasoning meat to slicing vegetables. And if you really want to save time, the Houston 12-in-1 vegetable chopper, $5,850, is a lifesaver. Onions for curry, greens for cook-up, vegetables for chow mein, done in minutes instead of standing there forever. Weekdays are busy, so anything that speeds things up is a win. The Elite Gourmet 7-egg electric cooker, $6,200, is perfect for boiling eggs quickly, whether you're making egg curry, breakfast, or prepping for the week. And the Trend Flame glass olive oil sprayer, $4,050, helps you control how much oil you use. Still delicious, just a little lighter. Perfect for curries, fried rice, and quick stir fries. Then there's Sunday, when cooking slows down and lunch really matters. The Alpha Griller's digital meat thermometer, $4,995, takes out the guesswork. Perfect baked chicken every time, without cutting into it and hoping for the best. A modern kitchen isn't just about cooking, it's about staying organized too. The Baker's Secret 47-ounce glass food storage container, $2,660, is perfect for leftovers, meal prep, or packing lunch for the next day. The 2-in-1 paper towel holder with spray bottle, $6,750, keeps cleanup simple. Wipe, spray, and move on. And for those stubborn jars that refuse to open, the OddStar multi-jar opener, $3,600, saves your hands and your patience. The modern Guyanese kitchen isn't about changing what we cook. It's about changing how easy it is to cook. Same flavors, same meals, just smarter tools. Good tools make cooking easier, but what really brings a kitchen to life is the food itself. And eating well doesn't have to mean expensive ingredients or complicated recipes. So, next we're heading into the Happy Home kitchen with Chef Makeda, who's cooking something that's healthy, affordable, and made for everyday Guyanese households. Let's cook.
Hi guys, I'm Chef Makeda. Welcome back to my kitchen. And today we're making a crackable chocolate and berries chia seed pudding situation. So there's chocolate, there's a chia seed pudding mix, there's berries, almonds, and some dark chocolate chunks in there. This is perfect if you want to stay healthy without feeling deprived. So chia seeds are one of the best breakfast ingredients you can possibly use because they're high in fiber, they keep you full for longer, and they aid with digestion. And then the Greek yogurt is packed with protein, the berries have antioxidants in them, and then the nuts are healthy fats. So the good thing about this is these ingredients, you probably already have them in your kitchen, and if not, they don't break the bank. They're very cheap and it's very cost effective to batch make this and meal prep for a few days or so. So let's get straight into it. The ingredients we're going to need today are Greek yogurt. So we have 2 sets of Greek yogurt here. This set is for the layering process. Then we need some oat milk. If you don't have oat milk, you can use almond milk, low-fat milk, or even full cream milk. I have some dark chocolate chunks here. You can use dark chocolate chips. I have some ground chia seeds. Now you can use the whole chia seeds, but I like the ground one because it gives you that creamier texture that I'm looking for. We have some cocoa powder, and then we have some melted chocolate here for the crackable layer, and then we have some almonds. So the first thing you're going to do is just make your little compote mixture situation here. So we just microwave this for a bit. And now we're just going to try to kind of get it mashed up a little. And now we're just going to set this aside, and we're going to move on to the chocolate chia pudding mixture. So we've got our blender here to blend this chia pudding mix. Now, if you don't want to blend it and you like the gritty texture of the chia seed, all you have to do is just mix these ingredients together in a bowl and just leave it to rest for 10 minutes, and then you take it out and start your layering process. But I like it to be creamy, scoopable, somewhat like ice cream, you know, like dessert for breakfast. So that is why I'm going to blend it. Now you can find the blender or the microwave that I mentioned previously on the HappyHome website. You can even find all these bowls, any utensils you can possibly think of, spatulas, on the HappyHome website. So let's get straight into it. The first thing we're going to do here is we're going to add our oat milk. And then we're going to add in our Greek yogurt. Now the cocoa powder. Now into this mixture you can also add honey, or you can also add any sweeteners that are healthy. You don't want to get sugar in here because you want to keep this breakfast as healthy as possible, okay? So now we're just going to blend this mixture first so everything is combined before we add our chia seeds in. So we're just going to get it blended. Okay, so that is combined. Now we're just going to get our chia seed in there. You want to scoop everything out. And now we're going to get this blended up and grinded up as well. Okay guys, so now we're just gonna get this poured out for an easier layering process. Also, so you can see the consistency of this. So you know just how thick and creamy it is. And you just want to scoop all of this out. So we're just going to get this finished scooped out, and now we're going to get all our ingredients for the layering process, and then we're going to come back and show you how we layer this chia seed pudding. Okay guys, so we're back. We've actually poured our chia seed pudding in another container so it's easier to pour, and we're going to layer this now. So first we're going to go in with some of the Greek yogurt at the bottom. You just need a thin spread at the bottom. And then we're going to go in with some of the almonds. Now we're going to go in with some of our chocolate chia pudding mix and just get that poured and then evenly distributed. Now some of the berries. right? Now we're just gonna go with some more of the chia seed pudding mix. And now some of the dark chocolate chunks. We're just gonna layer that. I mean, if you're gymming or you're watching your macros, your micros, your calories, of course you'll just weigh this. So now on top of that, we're gonna add our melted chocolate to get that crackable shell. So you just evenly drizzle. Now remember, we melted this with cocoa, not oil, because we want it to be thin and spreadable. And then on top of that, we're just going to go in with just a little more of the almonds. And here we have it, our layered berries and chocolate chia seed pudding mix. And now we're just going to let this refrigerate for 4 hours, but it's best overnight. So now you can meal prep this, put this in the fridge, and then you have chocolate chia seed pudding for breakfast. So we're just going to get this in the fridge, and then we're going to come back and show you the finished product. Okay guys, so we're back, and here we have it. It's been 4 hours, and we have our crackable chocolate chia seed and berries pudding. We have the layers of Greek yogurt, chia seed pudding, berries, nuts, dark chocolate, and then we have this crackable dark chocolate layer on top. You can see it's creamy, it's scoopable. We have the brightness of the berries, the crunch from the nuts, the smoothness of the chia seed pudding. So this is perfect if you want to stay on your New Year's resolution without being deprived or feeling deprived. This is it. Thank you for cooking with me today, and we'll see you again next time.
After the cooking is done and the dishes are put away, real life continues. And one of the biggest everyday tasks in any home, especially busy households, is laundry. Up next, we're taking a closer look at another everyday essential, laundry baskets. How they've evolved, how they keep homes organized, and why choosing the right one actually makes a difference.
In almost every home, there's a basket that never stops moving. It travels from bedroom to washer to line and back again. It doesn't talk, but it carries the rhythm of everyday life. Laundry baskets began as woven carriers, natural fibers built for air and strength. Today, lightweight designs keep the same idea. Hold what matters and move it safely. The holes aren't decoration. They let air flow, reducing moisture and odor. Handles distribute weight across your arms. Shape prevents clothes from spilling over. Simple design, quiet engineering. In the Caribbean, laundry is often outdoors. Sun-dried sheets, wind-danced clothing. The basket becomes part of the journey from machine to line to wardrobe. It doesn't show off. It doesn't get thanked. But it holds the quiet work of caring for a home, load after load, day after day.
A modern Guyanese home isn't about doing more. It's about making everyday life easier. From cooking meals you love to eating better to staying organized, it all comes down to having the right systems in place. All the items featured in today's episode are available at the Happy Home Shop, chosen for real homes, real routines, and real Guyanese living. Thanks for watching Happy Home Shopping. We'll see you next time with more ideas, more inspiration, and more ways to make home life work better.